Hello, hello. There we go. Hello, hello out there. How are you all doing tonight? I hope you're doing well. Sorry for the long hiatus. Things came up. But we're back now. For more Paradise Killer. Investigating cults on their weird little island, trying to figure out what's going on. Things are tough, things are weird. Things are kind of bad. Give Chad a minute or two to get itself together, and we'll go from there. Alright, let's get this show on the road. Let's go.
Paradise Killer.
Remember, kids, the game does not autosave. Don't try. That's right, I was going to talk to these two. Alright, let's see what new things they have to say. That I've uncovered all sorts of terrible secrets about them. Or at least Akiko. Not sure Henry really has secrets, per se. Let's hang out first before I antagonize her. Got a minute, Akiko? You're going to die. Humor me.
You're out of your mind.
C'est pas vrai?
The investigator is here.
Why did you become a soldier? What is this? What are you doing? Trying to get to know you. Listen, Nerosito, I'm waited to execute Les Labourgoy, not have a therapy session.
Sure.
Akiko, you're the greatest soldier the Syndicate has known. What is this? Respect? You repelled the 19th sequence invasion. I just want to know about your military background. Surely that's not too much to ask. Bine. Asesta feme este un kosmar. I'm going to apologize to the, at least, Hungarian, I want to say, Romanian, something, whichever Eastern European country this comes from, I apologize. My parents died in the wars when I was 9. I was orphaned in the army of New Knight. I became a child soldier, mastering guerrilla warfare. At 13, I led an insurgency through my home country to push your lover damned Hardmany out of my country. He's not my lo. You were deceived by him and nearly allowed him to destroy the Syndicate. Now here I am talking to you and wishing I was dead. Do you like killing? I'm not a murderer. I'm a soldier. I didn't say murder. Killing and murder are different things. That's the first intelligent thing out of your mouth, Nerosito.
Soldier is an honor.
Soldier has a job to do. We disconnect from life and become blades. We fight to give the world meaning. The world needs conflict. What am I doing talking to you like this? Careful, Akiko. You almost opened up. Goodbye, Nerosito.
You're trying to find the wrong truth.
Nerosito.
Sure.
Is there something else, Akiko? No, it's nothing. I need your help, Akiko. No one has anything on Lydia and Sam. Surely the head of the military keeps an eye on people. Fine. Nerosito, I'm not one for gossiping. This is a time of crisis, so I'll tell you what I know. We, the God Justice Marshals, keep up. High Marshals have told me they've seen Lydia and Sam meeting in secret at the farm. Why the farm? Artrebe Sate Adone Najiba. That is your job, investigator. Alright. Does your relationship with Captain Voth have anything to do with this?
I'll kill you.
Nenorosito.
Got
An illicit relationship that got found out would be punishable.
Turfa.
I'll kill
it.
you.
Got it.
Careful.
Is this a fact or a truth?
Even asking for the marshals to be inducted, haven't
Do
you?
you want to die?
It's a reasonable request. We guard these islands. But you've been denied. What if there was an incident that prompted the council to reconsider? A crime to end all crimes on the eve of Perfect 25, for example. I admire you, Nenorosito. You believe so fully in all sorts of little stories and fantasies. It must be nice being so credulous, undaunted by the world.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Is that a denial, then? Of course. You were found out. You were going to be punished next island for your relationships with your marshals. That gives you a clear motive. Kill the council to protect yourself.
Put your head on a spike.
Esti plinderhat.
The investigator is here.
Which means you are full of shit. You don't know anything. I live by the rules. I am a woman of honor. We'll see about that. What about you wanting to expand the roles of the marshals? Where have you pulled that from?
Paradise feels wrong.
You want exorcism to be a marshal role. It makes sense. We hunt them. Might as well do the next step.
Don't test me.
Sounds like me like you're making a land grab to boost the importance of the marshals. Believe what you want, Nenorosito. Where did you say you were when you found witness?
Do you want to die?
You make my life unbearable.
Don't test me.
I'm just trying to find the truth.
You're trying to find the wrong truth.
I called him as I left the desolation
The
cell.
facts and the truth are not the same.
Well, I've been able to access your phone records. They say you were elsewhere.
Nenorochito.
Where?
Crime cannot hide.
Why don't you tell me where you really were? I was here. How'd you access that data?
I'm glad to be back.
Running witness's phone through a comms tower.
Cross.
Prost? You tried to backtrace the position of an encrypted phone through a comms tower? Of course the location is different. The encryption bounces a signal around.
Sure.
I'll take your word for it. Tell me about why your necklace is in KHX's workshop.
Cross.
You think you've stumbled onto something, don't you, Nanocito?
Nenorochito.
Got me at the scene of a crime. KHX made my necklace, and it broke a while ago. I took it to him to get repaired before the end of the island. When was this? About a month ago. When he went missing, I accepted that fate had decided that necklace wasn't supposed to go to the next island. It's important to let things go. You haven't been to his workshop in the last few days. There are slightly more important things to do at the end of an island. Does the doc have a motive for killing the council?
Chedrapu.
I don't have anything to say about the doctor. I found a photo of you in his boat. I have nothing to say, Nenorosito. Do you two have a
Do
history?
you want to die?
I said I have nothing to say, Nenorosito. Touchy. You see the doctor last night? I told you he came to examine Henry after we found the Labagoi.
Ooh, the
That-
investigator is here.
That was after the murder. Did you see him before? No, I was busy. Did you know about a back door in Dr. June Jazz's clinic?
Pull up.
That Pula, he brought the power grid down a few days ago. When it came back online, that computer blew out.
Nenorochito.
He was ordered to get the door fixed, but he never did. Oh dear. How did he bring down the power? The reality folding drive kicks out an unfathomable amount of power, but the grid is fragile. A fine balance is maintained. The doctor tapped into the HQ's grid for some tests he was doing that needed extra juice. There are official channels to go through to get extra power, but he doesn't care when he gets excited about something. The syndicate moves too slowly for him. When he fired up his equipment, the HQ's grid went down. When it came back up, a number of systems blew out. It caused chaos. Why wasn't he forced to get the computer fixed?
Dracului din gură.
He has a lot of visitors and likes the secrecy. That Pula wasn't in any rush. He smooth-talked his way out of it. Did you experience a comms blackout last night from the reality folding drive burst? No, I didn't, Nenorosito. Tell me about you and Voth. Captain Voth.
Nenorochito, you're out of your mind.
My god, don't you dare speak about my marshal's proper rank.
Crime cannot hide.
You were in a relationship with him.
That's a lie, Nenorochito.
Relationships between myself and the marshals is expressly forbidden. Doesn't mean it didn't happen.
You need to back off.
Watch yourself, Nenorosito. A lot of murder has happened on this island. Would anyone notice some Pizda investigator going missing? Why didn't you let Doom Jazz examine the dead bodies of the marshal guards? There was no need. They have been carved up by the monster, who, as I keep saying, is in custody. Surely even the investigation freak can see it's an open and shut
I
case.
don't like this.
If it was, I wouldn't be here. During Henry's exorcism 10 years ago, you left Grace bloodlines alone with him.
Rahat.
Why are we talking about this, Rosito? How does this relate to the council murder?
Sure.
That's what I'm trying to find
Hold
out.
up.
Yes, I made a mistake.
Don't test me.
There seems to be a pattern. Heat on the street is that you're trying to expand the responsibilities of the marshals. You wanted full exorcism into the duties of the marshals?
Paradise feels
Sure would be
wrong.
sure would be helpful if a demonic threat killed our exorcist.
Aha.
I should kill you for that accusation. What can you tell me about the demonic sigils on Grace's body?
Bros.
Same as I found on Henry's
That's
mother.
it.
I've been told they weren't. Rena Division signals were scorched onto her by sustained close proximity to Henry. Aces were carved into her flesh.
Turfa.
Got any proof, Nenorosito? No solid proof, just a good bit of testimony. Were you carrying a blade when you arrested Henry? Of course, I always carry my sword and a combat knife. Did you find a blade on Henry when you arrested him or after you had killed Grace? No. So how did the sigils get carved into her body?
Nenorochito.
No idea, Nenorochito. Demons? Thanks for the insight, Kiko. Tell me about the message you got from Carmelina on the day of Henry's
You
exorcism.
need to back off.
What message?
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
Carmelina sent you a message telling you to leave Grace alone with Henry.
Aha.
No, she didn't. I have a copy of the message right here.
Aha.
This feels giving you false evidence, Nenorochito. The architect was there that day, but she didn't tell me to do anything. She doesn't have any authority over me.
Is this a fact?
Then why did you step
or
out?
Truth.
Then why did you step out of the room? I considered the scene and prisoner secure. I need to make sure that the architect was safe. Corrupted areas are full of danger. Did you see Crimson last night?
Nenorochito.
I don't know if you realize this, Nedorchito, but I had my hands full last night. I don't know where Crimson was. Go ask her. Did you see Lydia and Sam last night?
Aha.
I had my hands full last night, Nedorchito. I wasn't keeping tabs on the happy couple. Did you see Witness to the End last night? He was at his apartment. My marshal secured him when Henry escaped. Go and ask him about it. What do you know about the Fourth Holy Seal? Si se contesta asta?
That's weird.
Sorry? I said, what does it matter? Whatever it was, this Labagai got through it and needs to be executed. Serios trebu sate adune netrochito.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Thanks for your help. May your night be bright, and may you reach the moon. Henry, is anything else to say?
Ooh, the investigator is here.
Hi, Henry.
Henry Division.
Let's talk, Henry. What now?
Got it.
What is it like living as a citizen on the islands?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Just swell. Non-stop prayer and working. You were in school when you were possessed. We all get an education. Most of us don't need it. We're just going to be put down to work down in the caverns. Some get cushy office jobs, so the rest of us slave away.
I'm shocked.
Maybe you
Stunned.
Maybe you fucks would resurrect your gods faster if any of us gave a shit. Kidnapping and enslaving people really isn't the way to get a crowd enthused about the prospect of reviving monsters from the other side of the cosmos.
Whatever you fucking say.
Whatever. Hmm. Did you experience a comms blackout last night from the Yali folding drive? What do you think? What can you tell me about the murder of Grace Bloodlines? I killed her, didn't I? You were found guilty of it.
What fucking ever?
Then why the fuck are we talking? You know I did it.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
A guilty conviction and the truth are not the same thing.
I must be the bad guy, right?
If I'm the suspect in so many crimes, I must be the bad guy, right? That's what I'm here to find out. Did you see Crimson last night?
Not a fucking thing.
Who the fuck is that? Did you see the doctor last night? How should I know? Did you see Lydia and Sam last
I'm
night?
shocked.
Who the-
Stunned.
Who the fuck are they? Did you see Witness to the End last night? Oh, I don't know about... Oh, I do know about that. Loads. I know so much. My mind is bursting with knowledge about whatever that you're talking about.
Whatever you fucking say.
Fuck off. What do you know about the Fourth Holy Seal?
Are you fucking kidding me?
What the fuck is that? One of the bare uninterested.
What fucking ever?
Yeah, with the program, I have no memory. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Ugh, angry man.
Grandpa. Marshall, I could go 14.
I can't hang out yet. Alright. Let's see. I don't go on the beach very much. There's like a back end of the beach. Let's go there.
Ha. Ha.
Oh. What's this?
Relic obtained.
Playful stones obtained. A common game among children is celestial thrones. Stones are arranged on a grid and players take turns moving them to capture the opponent's stones and stacking them. Oh, turned card making into a game. Interesting.
Plus crystal obtained.
Oh, the game's moving a little choppy. Oh. What was it doing way out here? Yeah, that was the beach. It's not like it was a very... Traditional to donate and let blood and prayer to temple. The southern goat walk with me.
Relic obtained.
Lost Pain carving obtained. A carving about the god Lost Pain. Escape to the moon's dark side. Has been leeching power from the core of the moon. Worshipped by the moon cult. He will drain the moon dry to regain his power. Desires to scorch the earth clean in his revenge. Charming.
Plus crystal obtained. Plus crystal obtained.
Well, that doesn't look good. What's this?
What the hell?
This is KHX.
Sure.
Is. Never been a fan of the
The
metaphysicality.
investigator is here.
Sometimes drank with him. He was quite reserved, but opened up after a beer. Intense guy, focused, obsessive. What is the body telling me? Oh boy. Oof.
Investigation.
Death Grip Fist. KHX's fist is gripping something tightly. It's an ornate ring with a deep blue sapphire set into it. Why was KHX gripping this so tightly when he died? Did this belong to the attacker? Head trauma. KHX suffered a massive blow to the head. There's blood everywhere, and it looks like the skull is cracked. He was struck once, and for his sake, I hope he died immediately. Victims of attacks from the front often know the attacker, so it was probably one of the syndicate. Oh boy.
Got it.
I assume he was dragged here and dumped off the edge of the cliff. This is a secluded spot. Is this why Yuri shut down the boat trips early?
Nanny, the hell?
Did he need to hide the body? There's a ring in his death grip fist. Why is he holding this when he died? Is this a message? It's a gaudy ring with a bright sapphire inset. This looks like Yuri's missing ring that Lydia described. Rest in peace, KXS. I'll find out what happened to you. Oh, there's something back here. Oh, whiskey. The Way of Blood Bar. 25th item sequence. Ash Street Housing District. Sometimes the moon smiles on me. Drink your whiskey. I can feel the one in the Golden City on the dark side of the grinning moon. I've told you before, don't talk about him. Not on this island sequence. Do not invite disaster. But drink your whiskey. Oh dear. Lady Dove dies. 24th island sequence. Code whiskey. A bourbon with a taste of chocolate and hazelnut. A nice whiskey to have with friends. Do keep in mind that your friends are all being monitored. Well, that sounds nice, apart from the monitoring bit. The first time I played this game, I found this part pretty early, which wasn't bad. There's not really a, there's a certain, there's a certain level of like, oh, you have to get X to do Y order to this game, but beyond that, you don't really have to do too much. You can kind of just play whatever. Go back. What do next? There's something up there. I think this is too steep to climb up, but let's find out. Yeah, there we go. Alright, I have to go up the hill and climb down later if I really want whatever's up there. everyone was having a nice day at the beach when they got carted off. Sad. So it's good. This game does do a good job of kind of casually illustrating how horrifying all this is.
Those crystals obtained.
I'm gonna walk back. I don't trust this to not dump me. I'm pretty sure dumping in the river will get me reset a little bit, and that won't be too big a deal, but it'll be a little annoying, so let's just avoid that for now. Alright, can I get in here? Yes. Oh dear. Ooh. Dead zone indeed. Dead Nebula. The mascot was designed many islands ago by the artist Renoy. Kids love him. Sure, let's get one from the dead zone. Why not? What's it got here?
Relic obtained.
Blood Fountain, an energy drink that makes you feel like your blood wants to burst out of your body. A good pick-me-up. An achievement of some variety.
Lady that dies.
Well done on drinking every drink. You must need to pee something hellish. Listen, I got you a little something to say thanks. How'd you like a new Starlight skin? This one's real good. Here you go. Thanks. This is it, I guess. Good luck. Enjoy the end of the island. See you on the next one.
Starlight skins obtained.
CD soundtrack cover. The cover of the Paradise Killer OST on CD by Jose Salat. You can find him on various places on the internet. I highly recommend tracking him down. His art is very good.
Relic obtained.
Ion Sequence 17 Memento. 17th Ion Sequence. The 17th Ion. Remember that. Remember them. Remember those. Enough to wish for death. Ay, ay, ay. What a mess. The Way of Blood Bar, 25th Island Sequence, Ash Street, Housing District. Who do you think rules the world? The Syndicate. No, not our world. The real world? No, not that one either. What other world is there? A metaphorical world, the concept of world. You mean the gods? No, yes. Are they the only gods? Probably. Possibly. Maybe. Definitely. Absolutely not. How can we say? How can we know? If you worry about that, you'll lose yourself. I don't want to lose myself. Good. It's easy to do.
Relic obtained.
Winning Devil Whiskey. A whiskey that hasn't been aged. Nutty, sweet, and peppery. Sometimes drunk for luck during gambling. What odd thing to find here. Something has been destroyed here. Starlight says there's nothing unusual here. Some metals, plastics, tinted glass, and fire-resistant fabric. Hey, Erica, how you doing? Welcome to Paradise Killer. We're investigating a mystery. No way to tell what it was. Looks like the work of pile bunker gauntlets. We're in an area that got possessed by demons, and now it looks like this. It's not the best place to be, frankly. Distillery back here? Oh, does it? Hold on. Ugh, I always forget to do this. I'm supposed to change this stupid thing, and I never remember to. There we go. Alright, back to the game. Oh, there we go. Alright, calm down, buddy. What's in here?
Sure.
This is a whiskey distillery. It's been in use, but the dead zone is supposed to be sealed.
What the hell?
Is Samuel making an illegal blend?
What the hell?
Something odd here. This is a medical grade blood chiller designed to keep blood cold when it is being transported. There's an empty blood bottle inside. The label has been scratched off, and I can just make out a K as the first letter of the name. Blood not found. This bottle has been scrubbed clean. There's no trace of any blood.
I don't like this.
After being used, this is cleaned to remove evidence. Why keep it? Paranoia? No one comes into the dead zone, so it wouldn't be found. Helps incriminate others if this is unaccounted for. I need to find out what this is linked to. Just going to Sam about without context will make him clam up. Figure out what's in that trap door. I'm gonna do that later. I'm gonna explore the rest of this base, wherever this is. Oh, something's still on down here.
The investigator is here.
This door is locked, coded to Witness and Carmelia's blood vials.
That's strange.
Witness has been entering this pretty regularly. Witness last entered about 2 days ago. Carmelia hasn't been in here for years. Well, this is cozy.
Sure.
There are crates that look like they could restrain something. This place is full of restraints and operating equipment. The restraints are all blessed, chains and holy crystals. The only reason you need these is if you're trying to contain something demonic.
Sure.
The demon was being held in here. May the silent goat protect me.
That's weird.
This could be big. A hidden demonology bunker is a big secret. I need to find out if this is related to the case before I go knocking on doors. I don't want to rattle anyone unnecessarily. Oof. Oh boy, demon designs. Fun. This is used for tomography. I'm guessing it was being used to see what's inside a demon. That doesn't sound good.
Oh.
Containment crate. These restraints are covered in holy wards. These could be used to hold a demon.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Someone's storing a demon down here. And this is a chromatographer. I didn't really pay attention in that class. It was when Isaiah and I started dating. Happier days. Yeesh. I assume this device has something to do with studying demons. It seems to be some kind of high-powered microscope. Yeesh. don't like this. Oh.
Relic obtained.
Island sequence 16 memento. 16th island sequence. A time for watching crows circle. Ominous. You know, because nothing else about this is ominous. Yeesh. There's one thing up there. Time to go up and investigate, I guess. There's a leak in the ceiling. Multi-story leak, jeez. The hell is leaking? This place has been sealed off for years. What the hell is still leaking now? Is there just a pipe broken or something? Yeah, I guess there's a pipe broken. Water's still running up here? You think they would turn it off already or something? May as well.
Relic obtained.
Dying from sadness carving. A carving about the god dying from sadness. A sentient rock that drifts to earth in the wake of other gods. A despair philosopher. Dying from sadness indeed. Yeesh. Ugh, grim. Alright, time to check this out. Henry's apartment, ground zero for the demonic invasion a decade ago.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
This is where the demon possessed him. He killed his mother and allegedly killed Grace bloodlines. Demons spilled out and corrupted the island. This concrete sarcophagus was built to contain the spread. As soon as the demonic corruption took hold, it marked the beginning of the end for the island sequence 24.
Sure.
Which truths are contained within? Let's find out. What a dinky bedroom. Sheesh. Not a very nice life in here, is it?
The investigator is here.
Chalked out ritual circle. Presumably where Henry conducted the ritual that caused his possession.
I don't like this.
Chalk symbols, candles, and statues of gods. Can't be the classics when conducting an illegal ritual. Hey Andrew, how's it going? Hope you're doing well, and I do in fact hope you are staying dry on this cold day. I need a code for this safe. I should talk to Henry about it. It is his apartment after all. I should wait to talk to Henry. Yeah, it's a ticket, Andrew. Oh my god. This body bag?
I have a bad feeling about this.
The corpse of Rhea Division, Henry's mother. Jesus, they just left it around here. He killed her via strangulation. Looks like the corpse was left here when the corruption happened and the area was evacuated. She's been decomposing for 10 years. No more evidence here. Yeesh. Fucking TV's still running and everything. Ugh. Oh, that Kitten Bar is playing, what's her name with the eye patch? I did see that. That's cool. I like that. Oh, there we go. Good for her. Let's play everyone's favorite traumatized millennial. Gen Zer? Yeah, I don't know. Either way. Secret tunnel into the dead zone. Someone has been naughty. Ah, Jared, third guy. No one cares about third guy. He's a loser. I'm glad Jared's in it. I'm sorry he's not in a more prominent role. Good for him. Boy. That's true. Oh, Sam. Oh, Sammy. Sammy boy. Secret tunnel, huh? Yeah, I assume it's one of those things where it's make sure, you know, all the terminology is correct and it agrees with whatever stipulations the Japanese side put down, that sort of thing. Come on, game, don't chug on me. Hi, Sam.
Damn daybreak.
Fancy a drink?
What's your recommendation this time, Sam? How are you doing, LD? I'm exhausted.
My unique blend.
I thought you might be. How about a dish of edamame and a whiskey mizuwari? Perfect. Serving whiskey in a mizuwari style is good with food. Mixing chilled whiskey and chilled mineral water lengthens the flavor, but maintains mouthfeel. You can really taste the toffee flavor in this one, can't you?
Strange.
This taste reminds me of
My
something.
unique blend.
Remember Did Nebula's Fine Aged Soul, a deep and complex yet delicate whiskey? One of Dead Nebula's most popular whiskeys. You enjoyed it just before your exile. You had one last night at my bar before your exile. We drank this together with Lydia, didn't we? You have a good memory. It is my job to remember everything about a guest in my bar. It's not just here to serve drinks. It is imperative I select the right drink and make sure you leave happier than when you arrived. What's with the Japanese bar snacks? You're from Turkey. The Japanese have perfected the art of bartending. The drinks are precise and finely crafted and made especially for each guest. The purpose is to hone a craft and use that to create a drink that can only exist in that moment for that guest. Other countries view drinking as a means to an end. We view it differently, though, don't we, LD? Something to be savored and enjoyed. I'd love to stay, but this mass murder won't solve itself. Please come back, won't you? Looking forward to it. Aw. Did you experience a comms blackout last night from the reality folding drive burst? That you couldn't contact Yuri for a while. Was that because of a blackout? That's what I'm trying to find out. What do you know about the Fourth Holy Seal? I don't think I know anything. No one does, do they? Want to tell me what a lump of flesh cut from a god is doing in a security safe in your storeroom?
What do you believe, Aldi?
What flesh? Look at that expression. That's great. Sammy.
Is this a joke, Aldi?
I don't know what you're talking about, LD. Is someone trying to frame me? Did someone plant it there? Did you plant it there?
Got it.
Don't make this harder than it needs to be. I promise you, LD, I don't know what you're talking about. Did you see the doctor last night? He said he'd been in his clink, didn't he? What do you know about the murder of Grace Bloodlines? I don't know anything, do I, LD? Well, may you always live in the shadow, and may you reach the moon. Come on, buddy, don't chug on me. island underneath? Oh. I see.
Those crystals obtained. Appreciate daybreak.
Let's go for a drive, LD.
How are things with you and Sam? Same as it ever was. That's a good thing, by the way. We're happy together. Never get bored? It has been a millennia. Never bored of him, but it can be tough. The islands are only so big, only so much to do. We learn to give each other space and have our own things. It helps that he runs a bar and I have my car. He can't go anywhere, and I can go everywhere. What about you? You looking to get back in the dating game? It's hard when the dating pool is so small. Do a Doom Jazz and get some citizen hookups going on. Fresh crop on the next island. Thinking of which, you could always swing by DJ's yacht again. A thought did cross my mind. Sleeping with a suspect in a mass murder. That's my girl. If you want, you can just drop me off at Judge and I'll put you down for everything. Wrap this up nice and quick. Start giving me a hard time. Stop you giving me a hard time permanently. I'm messing with you, LD. Exile made you grumpy. This has been fun. I'll drop you off at the beach. Sure.
The island feels bad, LD.
LD, I have something I think we should discuss. Excuse me. Do you have something you want to tell the tell the investigator?
Come on, LD.
We're tight, right, LD? I can tell you something, right?
Got it.
Everything is on the record, but I'll use some discretion. Me and Sammy didn't kill the council, but we aren't happy.
The island feels bad, LD.
We want out. The council won't let us leave, though.
That's weird.
What do you mean? Me and Sammy are done with this life. These small islands, immortality, waking the gods.
Come on, LD.
I want to travel the world, the real world. Sammy wants to make whiskey with any ingredients, not just what dead nebula
Damn
grows.
it, LD.
But Montserrat and his council said no. Once you're in the syndicate, you're in the syndicate.
The island feels bad, LD.
I'm telling you because other people know and they'll spread the secret. But killing them wouldn't help us. The next leader wouldn't let us get out either.
Don't test me.
Still sounds like a motive, Lydia.
Crime is repulsive.
Sorry to ask this, Lydia, but I need you to tell me about the last job you did. You mean moving us to the next island? No, the regime change in Europe before the syndicate. Who the hell told you about that? Wait, it was acid, wasn't it?
Come on, LD.
What does that have to do with the council murder?
I don't like this.
The murder has all the hallmarks of regime change.
Huh?
Oh, give me a break, LD. Me and Sammy were assassins. We did assassin shit. It was the last job we had to do to buy our freedom. That was millennia ago, a different epoch. It has nothing to do with last night. Had to ask. No, you didn't. Oh, sorry, buddy. May your specter gaze upon a star, and may you reach the moon. Come on, buddy. Don't chug on me. You'd ask Crimson. Let's find out.
Primitive acid.
Got time for a chat, Crimson? Tell me about your blessing. 19th Island incident?
Thank you.
It was a weird island from the beginning. Strange feeling in the air, like it was a powder keg waiting to go. About 2 centuries into it, the demonic invasion happened. Someone communicated with the gods? We discovered an Eden cult in the apartments. They convinced themselves a passing comet was the god. They were amateurs who managed to reach out into space. The demons flooded in. How does this keep happening? Why don't we ever manage to prevent this? Try as you might, you can't stop insurrection in a society. Syndicate never learned. If you mass abduct a population and enslave them, they're going to act out. That's the secret to Perfect 25. Carmelita and Masahiro came with psychic retardant materials for the buildings. You're never going to stop citizens reaching out to the gods. The islands have to be able to withstand it. So you fought the fight and got blessed? Not just a pretty face, lady. Akiko and her marshals were pinned down at the temple. I held the line at the council building. Akiko's never forgiven me. She was convinced the demon general would go for the temple. I believed otherwise. After the battle, the gods blessed me, and I got a new head. Story time's over, lady. Be glad I didn't charge you for this. Go save paradise instead of hanging around in a sewer. I'll be back for another story. May your journey be endless. May you reach the moon. That's not where I want to go. Spooky. I think my flashlight barely works.
Henry Division.
Let's talk, Henry. Is there any joy to be had on the islands? Oh, yeah, too much, really.
Are you fucking kidding me?
What the fuck do you think? Just trying to get a handle on the island that birthed the crime to end all crimes. We do our work and pray. Sometimes people go to that bar. Sometimes we go to the beach.
What a fucking surprise.
You know, there's boat rides. Fucking boat
The
rides.
investigator is here.
Have you been on one?
Spent my entire life adrift.
Yeah, a long time. My mom took me. We didn't get the best seats. I was a problem kid and she was a single mother. Were you always shunned? She made some friends eventually. There was a mahjong club in one of the apartments. She got in with them. What about you? I found kids to hang out with. Not friends, though. I just do stuff to make them laugh, smash windows, set fire to people, whatever. That's when I started being arrested a lot.
Whatever you fucking say.
Hang on, what the fuck am I doing opening up like this?
Whatever you fucking say.
Whatever. You want to hear something fucking good? I got something. Oh, you do have something you want to tell the investigator? I like you, investigator. I think you're onto something. The code to the safe in my apartment is SO394BF984-537BS9. I thought you had a bad memory. Some things just get engraved on it. Trust me, I wish they didn't. People should have minds full of things. If you only have a couple things rally around in there, it's torture. Same things keep bouncing off the edges of your consciousness, and it's like a gunshot each time.
Key item obtained.
Henry's safe key. The code to Henry's safe? Oh, I guess I was supposed to talk to him first. Oh well.
Grand Marshal Akiko 14.
Oh, I'm glad to be back.
Got a minute, Akiko? You're going to die. Humor me.
That's it.
Do you know anything outside of soldiering? Why are you so interested to know? We're all part of the syndicate. I'm trying to establish a friendship.
Soldier.
Why would I want to have a friendship with a Davitico like you? Friends and relationships expand our worldview. They can also provide comfort and support. Gallows.
Sure.
Just tell me something about yourself. Do you have a pet? A pet? Fine. 2 goldfish.
I'm glad to be back.
There we go. We're getting somewhere. Castedreros. But what are their names?
kill you.
I'm not telling you that.
That's
What drew you to
strange.
fish? Did you have them as a kid? In the barracks, just as I was taken in by the new Night Army. I looked after them while I adjusted to military life.
The investigator is here.
Do you miss those days? War is no place for children, Prost. I did what I had to do. What about... That's it. I'm done. No more. Goodbye, Nenorochito.
Nenorochito.
The investigator is here.
Is there something else, Akiko? No, it's nothing. Akiko, it seemed like you had something you wanted to say earlier. It was nothing, Nenorochito. Spit it out. We're both busy. Do you know something about someone on the island? Fine. It's about Crimson. What about her? She came to me in secret to ask about becoming a marshal. She looks so embarrassed. I don't give this information lightly, Nenorochito.
I'm a soldier.
She used to be a fine soldier. She was blessed by the gods for her role in repelling the 19th Island invasion.
Soldiers of honor.
I'm the only syndicate member allowed to be a marshal. There's nothing I could do for her.
That's strange.
Why are you telling me this? Henry is your only suspect. Henry did it, Nenorochito, no doubt. I'm just telling you that there may be someone that would benefit from him doing it.
I'm glad to be back.
I'll look into it. Thank you, Kiko. May your night be bright, and may you reach the moon. Yeesh.
Reunite.
Got time to chat, Yuri? What do you want, freak? What kind of music do you like, Yuri? Good, a properly addressed question. Why do you want to know? I want to get to know you. Have you been drinking, freak? Do you have any interests?
Don't make me laugh.
I do enjoy some music. Classical. Music that improves your mind. Studies show that the impact of listening to classical music only lasts for 10 minutes. There aren't any long-term effects.
Don't be naive, freak.
Quite. Goodbye, freak. Goodbye, Yuri. I heard you're missing a ring, Yuri.
What?
Of what interest is that to you? Is it this one? Give me that. It's
Come on,
impolite to it's impolite to snatch. Want to tell me what it's doing in the fist of KHX's dead body?
Got nothing on me.
I have no idea. Look at that face. He made it for me when I lost it. Someone probably found it and gave it to him, recognizing his work.
Sure.
Probably. Anything else you want to tell me?
No.
I don't know anything else, freak.
Why?
Why did you shut down the boat trips early, Yuri?
What business is it of yours?
Just answer the question. It was part of shutting down the island, ready for the end. But why? It never normally happens, and none of the other systems were shut down prematurely.
Insufferable.
Don't question how I do my job, freak. I had some security worries and shut it
When
down.
love dies, all that remains are the facts.
Did it have anything to do with a dead body at the bottom of the cliff?
What?
What dead body?
How dare you?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Surely this is the jurisdiction of the marshals. You're supposed to be investigating the council
I
murder.
need to investigate this.
Might be linked.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
Did you have anything to do with it?
No.
Definitely not, freak. A lot of bad coincidences then. Must be. May you see through a million eyes, and may you reach the moon. Come on, buddy, don't check on me. There we go.
Nightmare computer.
Get out of here.
Nightmare computer unlocked.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
These are logs of who entered and exited the building last night. Let's see.
Analyzing.
7:34, witness enters. 20:58, Carmelina arrives and witness buzzes her in. 23:58, the guard Justice Marshals arrive and secure the building. 18:01, witness and Carmelina exit. 3:31, witness returns. These logs are sealed by the nightmare computer. They can't have been tampered with. Witness and Carmelina have alibis.
Witness to the end.
Want to chat, witness? I must warn you that I'm not one for long conversations.
Sure.
Why plants?
Are their gods work in esoteric ways?
The gods tended to us and raised us. Maybe I can hope to have some insight into their brilliance by tending to life myself. Following in the footsteps of the gods, in my own humble way.
The gods are radiant.
They are glorious cosmic beings that our human minds can barely
The
comprehend.
gods are watching us.
It is foolish to think that I may understand their brilliance, but maybe I can understand more of myself. If you know yourself, you can ward off falling into sin. I'll keep that in mind.
The gods are radiant.
I am enjoying our conversations, Lady
The
Loved
gods
Eyes.
are watching us.
There is a sensitive matter which we could discuss further. Do you have something you want to tell the investigator?
What?
Things happened while you were in exile, Lady Loved Eyes. The architect and I became close and we married. It didn't last, though.
Blasphemy!
He was obsessed with the perfect island. There wasn't any room in her heart for me or the gods. I've been reluctant to tell you until now, but I'm worried about her. Her mind is not on the cosmos. In what way? Do you believe that you should be rewarded for your craft? If you enable other people's
This
successes,
island is full of sinners.
maybe you can sympathize with the architect then. She architects our islands. Without her, we have
The
nothing.
gods are watching us.
Our work is for the gods. They lift us up, and we must do the same for them. Personal ward is a sin that pushes us from their light.
This island is full of sinners.
I feel she has forgotten this. Thank you for confiding in me, witness.
Why?
Why were you butting heads with Montserrat so much?
What?
What does that have to do with
I
anything?
need to investigate this.
I now do know why someone was clashing with a murder victim.
Blasphemy!
My leader was not following the holy mission. His focus was on the island sequences and not the gods. Sounds like he was straying from the
The
path.
gods are radiant.
Yes, I'm glad you understand. Our first priority is to prostrate ourselves before the gods, not build ourselves a nice house.
The gods are displeased.
If our islands fail, then that is the will of the gods. If we trust in them, we will be
I
saved.
don't like this.
Did that make you angry enough to kill?
Of course not.
I know you must ask these questions, but it pains me to hear you question my loyalty and
When
faith.
love dies, all that remains
You
are
vote-
the facts.
You voted against every proposal he put forward, didn't you? That is the point of our democratic meetings. We all have a say on the direction of the syndicate. His direction veered away from our holy mission. I voiced my disagreement with it.
Ah.
What kind of proposals were they?
Surely this is a joke.
Advancements towards the so-called Perfect 25. I don't care about our new home being perfect if the gods are not there to celebrate with us.
Of course not.
Look out to the ocean of madness. So many pyramids sit
The
empty.
gods are watching us.
24 island sequences, and we only have one pyramid resident. We are capable of so much more.
Why?
Why haven't we done more?
The gods are displeased.
Montserrat had other plans. Grand resurrections could wait until the island sequence is
The
solved.
gods are displeased.
What is the point of Perfect 25 if the gods remain in pain? I want to remind Montserrat of the Syndicate's purpose, so I voted against everything and he and the rest of the council put forward.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
Did you remind him of the knife by chance? Absolutely not.
Got it.
I checked your building logs. Your story checks out.
Still faith in the glory of the gods.
Of course it does. The righteous have nothing to hide. Were you and Carmelia married 25 years ago?
What?
No, we'd fallen apart a few years before that. Why do you ask? Apparently she went to isolation for a year about 25 years ago.
What?
I remember that. I had no idea what she was doing. She likes to lose herself in her work. She said she was working on a project and didn't want to be disturbed.
Got it.
Was full isolation unusual? A little, but I didn't pay much attention. The Syndicate's fall from grace was a bigger concern. Excuse me a minute, folks.
Sure.
Where did she isolate herself? She has always built herself little hideaways in the islands, places she wouldn't be disturbed. I don't know where it was. May you fly with destroyed Eden.
Unto the gaze of the gods.
May you reach the moon. Ooh, slow down. This might be a good time to save for the evening. This is what I get for not restarting my computer before I booted up the game. Come on, buddy. Alright, let me say just in case it like crashes. Yep, time to end for the night. Well, it was a good hour and 15. So, let's see. This is still gonna be a little. Oh, look at that slowdown. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pause for the evening and pick up again next week, where we're gonna go check out this seal in the fancy building and see where that leads us. And so let's see. What do we got on the to-do list here? Oh boy. Oh, it's not responding, huh? Oh boy. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it is just it is a frozen on my end. There we go. That took its time. Bunch of things we can ask, but yeah, we're gonna try and go to that what do you call it? Oh, there's like one song left. Fun. Alright, we're gonna pause this for the evening and we will pick this up next week. So thank you all for joining me tonight. We will be back next Tuesday for more Paradise Killer solving. And until then, y'all have a lovely rest of your evening and a wonderful weekend. And I'll see you next Tuesday. until then, y'all have a good night. Oh boy, it's gonna be like this, isn't it? Good night.